Gusto nyo bang maging parte ng history? Yun eh.
So, mga tanong lang, 5 questions.
Should I ask like 4 questions?
Kapatid ninyo!
Oh, yeah. Thank you, doudble.d.kicks, Kapatid Daniel, for having me.
How did your brand start? And how is Noah Marquez as a person and as a brand?
Well, it started when I was born, November 13, 1997. From there, it just kind of happened. The world was never the same.
No, like, how did it start? Like, how did you start on YouTube?
Oh, gotcha. Well, I started it by turning on the camera.
Never mind. How is Noah Marquez as a person and as a brand?
Oh, I'm fine, thank you. How about you?
No, like, what is your channel and social media
Oh,
about?
well, it started mostly about sneakers, mostly Yeezys, but then I can't buy every release because I'm broke. Now it's mostly still about sneakers and streetwear and fashion. You know, being pretentious as
Okay, how big is the role of social media for your brand?
Well, I think it's about this big. Follow me on Instagram at Noah's a Big Art.
Oh, forget it. What was your first video ever uploaded?
Well, it was a shitty review of the Yeezy slides. Not to toot my own horn, but toot. I had the Yeezy slides before anyone else, before it was hype.
So that makes you better than everybody else?
Yes, it does.
Okay, we're not getting anywhere, so we're moving on to the last question. Who influenced you?
Well, I have a list, but on top of my list is mostly Jesus, then Frugal Aesthetic, Brad Hall, God, No Rome, Porter Robinson, I guess Danny Phantom, Ben 10, the Duck from Wonder Pets, Backpack from Dora the Explorer, who else? Jerry
Lorenzo from Fear of God?
Oh hell no, Jerry from Tom and Jerry. Who else? I got Jonathan, you know, from Dunk It Jonathan, Dunk It.
Dunk it, Jonathan, dunk it.
And Alan Calbo. And I think Mama Mo.
Okay, this interview's over.
I'd like to thank Kapatid Daniel from doudble.d.kicks for having me in this video. You can follow me on all my socials. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Noah Marquez. Follow me on Instagram at Noah as a Big Art for more dope fits. And yeah, that's about it. Follow me, bitch.
Hi guys, my name is Mayumi and I am a Filipino content creator here in California. I am a video game content creator. My brand is Luna Chaser and I do stream on Twitch, have some videos and YouTube, and sometimes I do Facebook gaming as well. How did my brand started? It started 2020 when the pandemic hits. So there was a lot of restriction. Bawal lumabas, bawal masyadong maraming tao. Yung trabaho ko, they cut off my hours. I started to like, hey, how am I gonna survive? How am I gonna do this? You know, I have so much time. And so I decided like, hey, why don't I just start a Twitch? You know, and I started Twitch. I have no idea what to do. I have no idea how it works. I just try to figure it out slowly. Up until now, I'm still clueless of what I'm doing. Luna Chaser, I chose Luna Chaser as my brand. It's not about the show Luna Chaser, okay, in the Philippines. I know that's different, but my Luna Chaser was out there first before that show was. Pero, so yeah. Because, bakit? Nagtatagalang nag-i-English. Because Luna represents moon, represents dream for me. Like, I like to chase my dream. That's like just so me. Dream chaser. It just like portrays me a lot, and that's why I chose that brand. I chose that name. So what is the first video I uploaded? The first video I had was when I was streaming on Twitch. It was Dead by Daylight. I am very bad at playing that game, and at the same time very scared of playing that game, but I still played, and people, you know, eventually loved it. People came to my channel and just start laughing because I was pretty dumb, and I made some friends afterwards. I try to connect with people, and that's how it started. So who influenced me? There's a lot of people. The first person that came up to my mind is Markiplier. He's one of the biggest gamer out there in YouTube. He plays scary games. Even though he's scared, he plays video games, and it's so funny. And that's how I am too, and I like that. Wrecker, because he's really good in playing Dead by Daylight, and I want to be as good as him, but I can't because I'm just so dumb. They're both the people that influenced me the most. Yeah, so that's how my brand started. There's nothing much I can say about it because after all, I stopped streaming, I stopped making videos because it was really hard. And now that we're back from the pandemic, I barely had time to do anything because I was so caught up with life. It was so hard, but don't worry guys, I'll come back, and I'll come back stronger, a little bit different. But I'm for sure gonna come back. When I do have the time, I'll come back. And yeah. So, thank you for having me, doudble.d.kicks. Thank you, Kuya Dan, Sir Dan, for having me. I hope you guys the best, and take care always. See you. Bye.
What is up guys, the Coollector 19 here, and thank you to Sir Daniel for inviting me doing this video and for featuring me, a fellow Filipino collector, a content creator for YouTube. So how did your brand start? How is the Coollector 19 as a person and as a brand? It was supposed to be just an Instagram account for my collection way back 2019, where I was starting out as a collector, a full-time collector. I took the name of Benicio del Toro's character in Guardians of the Galaxy, the Coollector, or Tanalir Tivan. So he was the collector in the Marvel Universe. As a person, I am basically 80% or 90% a weeb, a geek, or I love pop culture stuff, most especially Star Wars, anime, Marvel, DC, everything that we all see in the pop culture industry. I've been a collector when I was a kid, not full-time. I collected a lot of stuff growing up, and some of them are still with me at home somewhere around the house. 2019, that was a breakout year for me. Started out with Funko Pops, and then eventually Banpresto figures, price figures, Ichiban Kuji, scaled figures, statues. The Coollector 19 as a brand, I guess can say it's somehow my alter ego. Stapled with me already ever since I created the channel, create a name for myself. I was able to share my thoughts, my ideas, my collection to other collectors and to other YouTubers. But yeah, Coollector 19 as a brand, I think it has changed my life, the way I see things, the way I react to stuff, and it also has changed my confidence for the better. How big is the role of social media for your brand? 101%. A necessity for my brand, since I share my content, I share my videos, my hauls on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, sometimes Twitter. So I can say that social media is most essential stuff my brand uses, and social media has played a big role in our lives. So I guess every aspect in the daily life requires social media. First video uploaded. So the first video I uploaded was way back 2019. Went to Toys R Us and search for some cool stuff that we can find. Some figures, Black Series, Marvel Legends, some games for consoles, for the Nintendo Switch, PS3, PS4. But yeah, that's the first video that I uploaded, a toy hunting vlog with my brother after school hours. And lastly, who influenced you? There's quite a few people that I can say that influenced me in collecting. It was Josh Pence from the Pence Pack. Top Pops, I was always watching Top Pops. He is one of the people that influenced me. Josh Pence basically one of the biggest influences I got. Shartimus Prime, Hot Toys reviews. Hot Toys is one of my bucket list still. Josh Pence, Top Pops, Shartimus Prime. I think those are the influences that I can say when it comes to collecting. And for Funko Pops, local celebrities I guess is Michael V. Ever since I saw one of his episodes, he showcased all of his toys, all of his collection. He's a massive collector as well. I always watch his videos. So that's it for me, guys. That's it for the Coollector 19 as brief background. Again, thank you so much, Sir Daniel, for giving me this opportunity. I rarely get invitations like this. So it's a big opportunity for me to market my channel as well. Not just in the Philippines, but also outside of the country. So if you haven't heard the Coollector 19 yet, if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, make sure to hit that subscribe button. So again, thank you so much, Sir Daniel, for this opportunity, and see you in the next video.
Yo, kamusta kayo guys, and welcome to doudble.d.kicks YouTube channel. Gusto ko magpasalamat sa opportunity na to kay Kuya Daniel David for inviting me. Ako pala si Jason. I'm an aspiring YouTuber. Meron din akong small business. Pangalan na to is Jason Kicks PH. So ang unang tanong niya is, how did your brand start? Actually, halos sabay ang Jason Kicks PH at Jason Nuval na na-create. Kasi nag-start yung Jason Kicks PH nung medyo lumuluwag na yung Baguio City sa pandemic. Nag-start akong bumili ng ukay shoes or thrifted na shoes at nire-resell ko to, binibenta ko sa page ko. And yung Jason Nuval naman is sabay sila. Kasi ang ginagawa ko strategy nun, may binili akong sapatos, ang ginagawa ko is sinusuot ko siya sa Jason Nuval at tinatry kong style siya. Pangalawang question ni Kuya is, how is it outfits and sneakers as a person and as a brand? Sneakers and outfits as a person, it shows your character. Kasi kapag ka nagsusuot ka naman ng damit or ng sapatos, hindi ka nagsusuot niyan dahil sa ibang tao eh. Sinusuot mo yung mga yan kasi yun yung gusto mo, yun yung nararamdaman mo, yun yung style mo, yun yung gusto mong ipakita sa tao na this is me, this is my personality. As a brand naman, bilang Jason Nuval, bilang Jason Kicks PH, it gives impact sa mga tao or sa audience na nakakakita or nare-reach out ng page ko bilang isang brand. What matters pa rin naman is kung ano yung naibibigay mo sa ibang tao, ano yung nakikita mo o ano yung naiko-contribute mo sa community bilang isang brand. Pangatlong question niya is, how big is the role of social media for a brand? And sobrang laking tulong, sobrang laking naging impact ng social media sa brand ko. Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, pati TikTok, lahat yung pinasok ko. Kasi first is meron akong business, so kailangan ko talagang mag-reach out, kailangan kong gumawa ng audience. And sobrang laking tulong nun kasi iba't ibang tao yung nakikilala ko. Sobrang laking tulong niya sa business ko, sa page ko, sa platform na meron ako. Fourth question niya is, first video uploaded ko sa YouTube is unboxing of 5,000 worth of ukay shoes. Ayan, so pinakita ko doon yung mga sapatos na nabili ko sa ukay worth 5,000 pesos. At yun din yung mga sapatos na pinost ko sa Jason Kicks PH. Ayan, so kung interested kayo guys, panoorin niyo yun. Kung interesado kayong bumili ng mga sapatos na mura, ayan, follow nyo ako sa Instagram ko, sa Jason Nuval at saka sa Jason Kicks PH. Ayan, so last question ni Kuya is, who influenced you bilang YouTuber sa outfit and sneakers? Harrison Neville. And sa Pilipinas naman, yan, sila Sir Carlo Ople sa pag-YouTube, sa pag-uukay at sa YouTube si Paulo Tomenes. Sa Hassel naman, si Boss Randrel Hassel yan. Hope to meet you soon, boss. Ayan. There you have it guys, yun na yung aking mga sagot sa tanong ni Kuya doudble.d.kicks. Maraming salamat ulit sa pag-invite sa akin dito and hopefully guys, I can meet you sa YouTube channel ko naman. So there you have it guys. Thank you and God bless sa inyo.
Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Ergobert. So, si kapatid, doudble.d.kicks is making this vlog to support and feature Filipino content creators. And luckily, he has invited me to be part of this very, very cool project. Alright. Question number 1. How did your brand start? Well, I started streaming when I moved to the province. One of my hobbies was playing Paper Magic the Gathering. Sadly, there was barely anyone who played MTG in my area. Thankfully, MTG Arena, the digital version of Magic the Gathering, just came out. So I decided to take the plunge and start my streaming journey. Question number 2. How is Ergobert as a person and as a brand? Worlds apart. Being an introvert, I don't really talk much and mostly keep to myself. Baliktad naman in my videos. Since I have to be more animated, I need to talk. So I try my best to be more expressive. Otherwise, it would be a silent stream. Or maybe an ASMR stream where viewers would just hear the sounds of the keyboard and mouse clicking. Question number 3. How big is the role of social media for your brand? Well, social media for sure is the main reason I've even been able to grow, much less start my brand. With Facebook, I was able to share my videos to my friends, share it to relevant groups. Also added, or eventually move over to Twitch. Also added YouTube. And I'm now trying out other platforms like TikTok. To put it bluntly, without social media, there would be no Ergobert. Nuh-uh. First video uploaded. My very first video, I think it was around 3 years ago. It was actually on YouTube. So we had this NBA Fantasy League with my MTG community back then. Who influenced you? Aloyja Gosheng Fiao. I know, call me a simp all you want, but for me, she is a perfect example of someone who did not compromise. She continued to pursue her passion for cosplay, for gaming, despite its bad rep with our society back then. If I had told my parents that I wanted to pursue my passion for gaming during my high school to college years, without a doubt, they would not support me. They would do their best to discourage me, to talk me out of it. Alright, that's it. Just want to say thank you once again to kapatid doudble.d.kicks. Please support him and please support your local Filipino content creators as well. Thank you and GG.
How did your brand start? How is LianneMista as a person and as a brand? So, LianneMista started as a makeup influencer way back 2016. Mahilig ako mag-upload ng mga makeup tutorials. Mahilig ako mag-makeup sobra dati kasi yan yung year na sobrang hype yung makeup industry. And then, I switched into gaming. I was really into gaming na talaga dati pa before ako naging mahilig sa makeup because I was influenced by my brother. Game live streaming. So, it was good for a year but unfortunately, hindi ako ganun ka-passionate. So, that's when I realized when I hopped into TikTok. At first, I was really hesitant talaga na mag-TikTok because I find it very OA. Yung mga nakikita ko sa TikTok. But, when I tried it, sobrang natuwa ako and sobrang nakatulong sa akin. Especially building up my confidence because I am a plus-size woman. And being a plus-size woman like me, na masyadong madaming insecurity sa katawan, TikTok boosted my confidence. Also, I am that kind of person na very supportive ako. If nakikita kita na you have a small business, I really love to give support sa mga ganung bagay. Like, kahit konti, nakatulong ako. And isa din is, I'm that kind of person na hindi nakikialam sa buhay ng iba. In short, hindi ako marites. Yeah, ganun ako na type na person and very chill lang din ako. And very friendly and approachable. How big is the role of social media for your brand? So, social media is an outlet for everybody and we all know that. And for me, gaano kalaki yung role ng social media ko as an influencer? Sobrang laki. Sobrang laki ng impact. Kasi for me, lalo na ako na plus size babe ako, plus size woman ako, I have been encouraging and boosting up confidence ng mga tao na same sa akin, na plus size din. And I have been, receiving a lot of messages na nagpapasalamat sila sa akin kasi na-boost ko daw yung confidence nila through, just by posting some of my TikTok videos, like ganyan, nakikipag-usap lang ako sa kanya. And that amazing feeling. Kasi just by using that social media platforms, nakatulong ka na din pala i-boost yung confidence ng isang tao. Amazing. Ganun yung na-realize ko. And I'm so grateful and blessed kasi kahit sa ganung paraan, nakatulong pa rin ako. This video uploaded, so pinaka-first ko na nag-upload ako ng video as an influencer talaga. Nag-start ako way back 2016 nung nag-start akong mag-makeup. Naalala ko pa, andito ako sa room na to and andyan yung makeup station ko. And I uploaded it sa Facebook and madaming nag-react and na-wow. And I just realized nung ni-review ko yung video na yon, super cringy kasi ang pangit kong magsalita doon. Yun lang yung masasabi ko. So, sino nag-influence sa akin? So, eto, di ba may category tayo? Mag-start tayo sa makeup. Sa makeup, nag-introduce sa akin or nag-influence sa akin yung sister ko. And then, when it comes to gaming, yung brother ko naman. And then, lately, eto ngayon, pinaka-passionate kong gawin, which is yung dito sa TikTok, as a plus-size fashion influencer. Walang char-char to ha. Si Miss Rachel Ruth. Siya yung naging inspirasyon ko kasi kaka-download ko lang ng TikTok. And then, unang swipe ko talaga, nakita ko si Miss Rachel Ruth. So, I was wondering kung ano yung style niya kasi super boyish na very girly na hindi ko maintindihan kung anong klaseng style. So, nung nalaman ko, it was streetwear. And then, I was questioning myself na, bagay ba to sa akin kasi, I'm plus size. So, doon na yung pumasok yung mga yung mga doubts ko na, yak, hindi ka bagay niyan kasi plus size. But then, naging inspirasyon ko sobra si Miss Rachel Ruth to try out her styles and I have been loving it so far. And maraming naa-amaze sa akin. Grabe daw yung confidence ko. Yung mga ganong klaseng comments, nakaka-boost din ng confidence sa akin. Ang dahilan talaga ng lahat kung bakit may mga sneakers na ako ngayon. Halos bumibili na ako ng damit na iterno ko lang sa mga sapatos ko. Is the reason behind for all of that is si Miss Rachel Ruth. So I wanted to thank her so much for bringing out the best in me. Mas mahalin ko pa yung sarili ko, na mas i-embrace ko pa yung flaws ko, na wala dapat ikahiya.
What is up, mga pips? I'm Adrian coming to Dizon, and some of you may know me as Budong Dizon. And syempre, I would like to thank Boss Daniel and the doudble.d.kicks for having me. And dito, we have a set of questions that we will be answering right here, right now. How did your brand started? Siguro yung brand na yun is how I as a YouTuber or how my career as a content creator started. Siguro nag-umpisa yun around June of 2019, and during that period, ang dami talagang mga umuusbong na mga content creators, and like within a year, umaabot ng hundreds of thousand yung subscriber nila. And naisip ko, what if, total hilig ko na rin naman magpasaya, is i-explore ko yung field na to, kasi like habang nagpapasaya ako ng tao is parang lumalapit yung chance na makilala ako ng mga taong hinahangaan ko sa field na to, diba? And to be honest, ang laking role talaga ang linalaro ng YouTube para sa buhay ko as a content creator, because to be honest, I don't use other platforms for my content, kasi ginagamit ko lang yung Facebook page ko is to notify other people na meron akong bagong content, pero re-redirect pa rin nila sila sa YouTube channel ko na I specifically use for some of my contents or most of my contents, diba? To be honest, my very first content is actually quite random compared to some of my contents now, kasi nung pinasok ko talaga yung field na to, wala akong konkretong idea or I don't have any plans kung paano ko siya uumpisahan. Eh naisip ko, total papasok na rin naman ako niyan, kasi nung na-post yun is like after a month a new school year will start, and naisip ko na i-share ko na lang yung laman ng bag na dadalhin ko sa first day of class ko, and that is my first content. It is actually a what's in my bag vlog, and to be honest, thankful ako na natawid ko yung vlog na yun, kasi that is the start of my journey as a content creator. I as a content creator, or I as Budong Dizon, is sobrang dami ko talagang hilig. Like, kada hilig ko na pinapakita sa mga viewers ko is actually influenced by other content creators. Like yung humor na pinapakita ko from Boss Kong, from the late Lloyd Cafe Cadena, from the late Kuya Eman, and sa style naman, nandyan sila Sir Big Boy Cheng, sina Sir Carlo Ople, sina Sir Julius Babaw, and sa tech, nandyan sila Ma'am Mary, sina Sir Vince, diba? Sobrang solid and sobrang thankful ko talaga sa mga content creators na mga yan. And to be honest, as a content creator, kung nag-i-enjoy ka talaga sa ginagawa mo, man, like hahanap-hanapin mo yan, and like para lang makapag-upload ka, kahit magkwento ka lang sa mga viewers mo ano nangyayari sa buhay mo or sa life mo within that week, parang sobrang saya mo na kasi nakapag-upload ka. And again, I am Budong Dizon, and please check on my YouTube channel, Budong Dizon, Facebook page, Budong Dizon also. And thank you very much, Boss Daniel, and sa doudble.d.kicks. More power to all of us content creators, and sana ma-achieve natin lahat ng dreams natin. Yun lang. Let's go!
This is Awi from Soul Freaks. So, first of all, I would like to thank Daniel of doudble.d.kicks for inviting us for his special video. How did we start? So, Soul Freaks started with me and Anton planning out what we can do during the start of the pandemic. We also started purchasing some sneakers. We thought, what if we buy the sneakers and make some use of it? Soul Freaks has become our brainchild, and we pulled in our friend Bianca, backup reviewer. She can also post on our social media. How are we as a brand? When we started Soul Freaks, so we think we should promote the sneakerhead culture. The sneaker culture is not about the brand that you wear or any hype sneakers. It's about enjoying what you have and enjoying the history of that specific sneakers. So it's all about the culture and not the hype. That's how we see Soul Freaks is. So the role of social media for us has been a big part, because we can share it to our friends, our family, and even persons not here in the Philippines. Really big part of our brand. So social media on IG, Facebook. The first video that I have started was the review of this one, the Jordan 6 Hair. I think that's the very first sneaker that I have reviewed. But on the website, the very first sneakers that I have reviewed is the Puma Uproar Charlotte.
which I purchased through StockX. And then lastly, what influenced me personally, a couple of people. Number one is Nightwing of WearTesters.com. Number two, locally, Carlo Ople. And a couple of persons that I know when I was starting is Ryan Ikatar, the one who promotes Reebok. And also some reviewers in the States like Hess Kicks, Soul Brothers, Seth Fowler. So those are the persons or the people that influenced me during my time when I started being a sneakerhead and a sneaker reviewer. Being a sneakerhead reviewer is not just showing off what I have or showing off the value of the sneakers that I have. It's not all about that. It's all about teaching people to appreciate the sneakers and teaching these young ones that this sneaker has a significant history, like the Jordan 11s, the Jordan 4s, or whatever sneakers that you wear. Everything has a history and everything has a culture. So for me, at Soul Freaks, it's really all about the sneaker, the culture, and not the hype. So I wanted to invite you to follow us on our YouTube channel, our Instagram, and Facebook. So these are the links below. So again, this is Howie, Soul Freaks out, and keep moving forward.
Hey everyone, my name is Albie Peralta and I'm a striving content creator here on YouTube. I do a wide variety of things here on my channel. I do sneaker reviews, Pokemon card videos, travel vlogs, personal vlogs, and as my banner says, anything and everything in between will be on my channel. I'm truly honored to be asked by Sir Daniel to share a little bit about myself. So the first question is, how did your brand start? How is Albie Peralta as a person and as a brand? So the reason why I started making YouTube videos was because my family does travel a lot and I wanted a place to kind of compile the videos that I've taken on that trip, make a little fun edit, share with my family. Maybe even going back a little bit further, I guess in high school I kind of developed the interest in making videos. I was always the one editing for school projects, and I guess over time I realized that I have a sort of niche for making videos, and then eventually making sneaker reviews, making Pokemon card videos, and of course all my other videos on my channel. So how is Albie Peralta as a person and as a brand? The first part's kind of tough for me to talk about because it is myself, but one thing I can say is that I'm a lot different from what you see on YouTube than in person. I'm actually very shy, very introverted, which is very odd because I'm very comfortable talking to a camera like a phone right now. But when it comes to actual human interaction, I'm very awkward. I'm never the first person to start a conversation. But once you do get to know me, get the ball rolling, I guess I can say I'm nice. I'm not a jerk or anything. Versus when I'm online where I'm trying to be lively, I'm trying to be entertaining and make fun videos not only for myself, but also for the viewers, of course. As for the brand, I don't have the brand down just yet, but I know what I want to move towards. That's why on my banner it says anything and everything in between, is because I want to be a variety. I don't want to be stuck as the person who collects Pokemon cards or the sneakerhead that reviews sneakers. I guess the whole thing that I've been trying to do on YouTube deep down is just making stuff that I want to watch, making stuff that I love, and sharing it with an audience who also love or have the same passions as I do. The second question is, how big is the role of social media for the brand? Very big. I started off sharing my travel vlogs via Facebook to my family and friends, and then when I started moving into sneaker reviews, sneaker communities helped out a lot. Big shout out to Sneaker Planet Philippines and more recently Sneaker Creators Philippines, and even on the Pokemon card side, Pokemon Trading Card Philippines, and all the groups that I'm a part of. Without those communities on Facebook, I don't think I would have been able to grow my community or my audience for YouTube as fast or at the same rate as if I were to do it without them. Via sharing on the Facebook communities, or even sharing on stories on Instagram, I'm able to share the content that I made, share the things that I love, and hopefully find like-minded individuals who love the same things that I do as potential new audience. So I'm combining the last two questions. What is my first upload and who influenced you? I am a big YouTube fan. I've been through all generations of YouTube, starting from 2008 onwards, where it was skits, funny videos with Smosh, Ray William Johnson, Niga Higa. YouTube was very, very new. So I grew up with YouTube as my personal pastime, even with the newer generations when it came to vlogging or gaming. Casey Neistat, PewDiePie, Markiplier, which is why my first ever video that I uploaded on YouTube was actually a skit that I called Fit and Wrong, How to Lose Weight Overnight. This was my attempt at being a sketch comedian or just making funny videos on YouTube. And that was my first skit and my last skit. Then moving on to the later generations of YouTube, my first sneaker review was of the Adidas Yeezy 500 Utility Blacks. Back then, I was very inspired, and even till now, my favorite sneaker reviewers are Seth Fowler and Mr. Fomer Simpson. And I see a lot of my personal way of sharing and talking about sneakers through both of them. And I should say, big shout out to my brother Andrew, because I actually wouldn't have gotten into the sneaker game if it wasn't for him. And lastly, with the boom of Pokemon cards, and again, the rekindling of my childhood hobby, I was actually inspired by two people, a fellow creator here on YouTube, Jerry Collects, who is actually a very good friend of mine, one of my best friends actually, who kind of reintroduced me to the Pokemon card hobby, and of course one of the biggest PokeTubers here on YouTube, Leonhardt. The Facebook algorithm of all things actually showed me one of his videos. The nostalgia kind of came rushing back to me, and I got the itch of wanting to make Pokemon card videos since then and chasing after my childhood dreams. So if any of you are interested in anything that I talked about today, definitely follow me on Instagram at Albie Peralta. I'm a bit more personal there. I post stories almost every day, and I post there when I have a new YouTube video out, so that's one way to get notified. Other than, of course, please subscribe to the channel, guys. It really does help a lot. Check out the other videos on my channel. Like I mentioned, I have sneaker reviews, Pokemon card videos, travel vlogs, personal vlogs, anything and everything in between. Big thank you to Sir Daniel for giving me the opportunity to share myself with you guys. That is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys when I see ya. Bye, guys.